People have been coming to this beach for thousands of years, but just for different reasons. Joni Mitchell came here right after her breakup with Graham Nash. Up there, there's Mark Tate. He climbed all the way to the top. The archaeological site of Phaistos. Who would have thought that me making these silly little YouTube videos would end up making us world travelers? I would have never thought that. Good morning, fellow earthlings of this planet. Good morning from Matala, Greece, or Matala. I don't know if you pronounce the T or not. I haven't figured that out quite yet, but we just woke up. We're getting ready to start our adventure today, and we're going to explore this little town. But this was our little patio for our room. And one thing, now some of you probably have these in your backyard, but we live in Indiana and we don't. And that's a lemon tree. See the lemons? Mark and I were just both, wow, that's a lemon tree. Yeah, I know, we're weird. We don't have lemon trees in Indiana, at least not that are just right outside your patio. So that was a fun thing. But this is our little patio out here. So our little room has been nice. We both slept great, and we slept in a little bit because, well, we were tired. But we're gonna do some adventures today, so come along with us. This is for you, Daryl. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Well, welcome to the beach here in Matala. The Libyan Sea. Oh, today is life. Tomorrow never comes. We'll have to walk over there and get a picture.
That's their saying. If you see it on shirts too.
Yeah. I like that saying. Today is life, which is why you should travel. Today is life. You may not get tomorrow.
Like the island over there.
Yeah. So you gotta enjoy it today. So people have been coming to this beach for thousands of years, but just for different reasons. Today, as you see people come, just look at the beauty, and to swim in the Libyan Sea. But thousands of years ago, the Romans came here, and they occupied, they used these caves. I want to say that I don't think they're not burial sites. The Romans used them. I'll pop up on the screen. I can't remember exactly what they used them for. But in the 60s and 70s, the hippies lived in them. So Matala is very much a hippie town.
Joni Mitchell lived here.
Joni Mitchell lived here. Her song Carrie was inspired by her stay here in Matala. Got to take your shoes off. Bob Dylan came here in the 60s, and people used to live in the caves. Now, the townsfolk did not approve of that, and they wanted to preserve them, so they put a stop to them. And now you pay, I think, €5. We're going to go up there, and you can go into the caves. So that's what we're going to do today. But isn't this lovely? Mark's already got his tennis shoes off. Now, not traditional sand. It's more like ground up rock, but it's still soft. It's soft like sand to get your feet in. We aren't going to be swimming here today. We're going to have some other beach days. Wow. It does get a little bit more rocky as you get closer to the shore. You can see some people, they look like mermaids over there on the rock. Isn't this beautiful? This is what I wanted. And definitely, today is life. Tomorrow never comes. You never know when your last day will be. so cool. Look at that. This is incredible. Just when I want to stand here and just listen. You can see that house over there, they've got like a little cave underneath. Well, you want to walk closer to the caves? So here's a little closer look on the outside of the caves before we go inside. You just go up here and you pay your entrance fee to go in. So, oh, it's just so pretty. All right, let's go in. Let's go be some cave people, Mark. We're gonna go into a cave. Oh, wow. Oh. So imagine in here, people made homemade candles to light their candles, or for light.
Look at their little shelf.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at the little yin yang. The yin and the yang. It's incredible. And you pop out. These caves are just scattered all throughout. It's incredible. So these caves are all limestone, made from limestone, which is a connection for Mark and I, because we live in the limestone capital of the world, Bedford, Indiana. But yeah, you really have to, that's a small one, you really have to get up and crawl. I will suggest don't be like me. Don't wear sandals, because there are no steps. You are just on gravel. And you might, I'm hoping that I don't fall. Yeah, they go all the way up there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make some of the high ones, but Mark might. All right, I'm gonna climb it down off of here. It's off.
Okay. Another little passageway right here. But there's an inscription thing on the...
It's like an axe.
Yeah, it looks like an axe.
Misty did not wear good shoes. Misty can take picture.
This one is pretty cool. This is like a...
You can
stand up in this one.
You can.
Well, yeah, I can stand up and pray about all of them, but see, there's the little doorway that came in, and then you got like this, almost like a hearth here. There's one on this side too, maybe for a fire. You think for a bed?
Looks like a pillow.
Lay down on it and see.
No.
But I want to know, like, I wish there were like little plaques that say like when, like any kind of history. I know, the paint. And then back here, more beds. One there, one there, one there. The acoustics are really good in here. Can you hear me? Woo, woo. There's a K, so I'm gonna put in a K right there. Oh, there's some more over here. Joni Mitchell, no. It says Joni Mitchell right there. No, it doesn't. I want to know which cave she stayed in. That's incredible. It's gonna go in this one. It looks like a big one. Oh, Mark's gonna take the, here.
Pretty cool. There's like 3 beds in here. 2 out here. 1 there. And 1 there. This one's very tall. This one's probably over 6 foot tall in here.
So somewhere in these caves, Joni Mitchell wrote one of the most iconic albums of all time, which is Blue. Nobody really knows what cave she lived in, which kind of adds to a little bit of the mystique and mystery. And these caves really, they don't seem like a museum, and they more almost like seem like a ghost town of the past, I think. Joni Mitchell came here right after her breakup with Graham Nash. So she was just kind of in a moment, and she met a man named Carrie and was hanging out with him, and that he inspired her to write the song Carrie.
You're a mean old daddy, but I like you.
Gosh, honestly, any Joni Mitchell song is incredible, but it's kind of neat being in the spot where she lived, and she got the inspiration for that song. So Mark is climbing up to the top. I am not. I did not wear proper shoes, and I'm also very accident prone, and I really don't want to break an ankle while I'm here. So I'm going to stay here and just take in the sights while he goes to the top. Up there. There's Mark Pate. He climbed all the way to the top. Was it hard? A little bit hard. I would never have made it. Good job. So we got a little closer to the mural. Today is life, tomorrow never comes. I am going to get a shirt that says that because I love it. There's peace, love, no war. And then there's another one that says keep running, my friend. Oh, there's Puppy. Hi, Puppy. Oh. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. See the mountains back there and the land that's over there. There's the hippies cave up there. Incredible. And there's the caves over there. Oh, it's just stunning. These brave guys are getting in the rocky sea. It's so pretty. And again, oh, it's a little shadowy. Again, today is life. I think that is going to be, I've been looking, I'm wanting to get another tattoo, and that's in the running. Libyan Sea. Water feels pretty good, actually.
Does it?
There we go. Got them both in. Yay! Ooh! Yay, Missy! So now we are walking kind of down like one of the main little thoroughfares where there's this little shops. I did get me a shirt with it saying on it, and I got a bracelet. But there are in the summer. Wait, when did you say Mark looked up that they have a festival
In the
here
summer sometime.
in the summer where they will come and they'll repaint the streets. So I'm gonna show you. It's a little faded here, but you can see the streets. Oh, there's Pikachu right there. Pikachu. Like I said, this is a very much of a little bohemian hippie town. You can see we've got smiley face, peace sign. That looks like the Mothman. Is that the Mothman, Mark?
Yes, it's Mothman.
The Mothman came to Greece. And then over here, they have this car that's, you'll see in a lot of YouTubers content that come here. We watched some, and you always see this car, the Flower Power car, which is pretty cool. Ooh, look at the inside of it. Got the flower power seat cushions on the inside. All the stickers on it. And of course, I love my cats. They love their cats here. Hi. Oh, I love it here. It's so pretty. But we are going to travel on. We are going to travel on, and I'll check back in at our next spot. Is it going to be the...
I think so.
Okay, I'll check back in when we get to our next spot. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so we're back in the car, and the place that we were going to go to that we were excited about is closed today. It was a donkey sanctuary.
They're closed tomorrow.
They're closed tomorrow. They open on Tuesday, so we're not going to be able to see the donkeys today. However, we are going over to an archaeological site. I've got to look up how to pronounce these words correctly because I will butcher them, I am sure, but take a look at this. I know it's a little hard to see through the car window, but look at this. And we kind of, Mark and I were talking a little bit. You'll see a lot of buildings, sort of like this white one right here, where the bottom part is finished, but the top part may not be finished. And we were like, it just seems like there's a lot of abandoned buildings. That's not the case though. Well, I mean, it could be the case in some instances, but there are a lot of generational families, and so family is very, very important in the Greek culture, and a lot of times it's generations that live under the same home, which I kind of like. When I sit and think about it now, I would love to have my kids living in the same house as us, and then they just keep, we'll build up, and so the main level may be for the old folk, and then once their kids get married and stuff, will go over there. There's water over there, and then they move there, and then so it's just kind of a thing that I wish that we did.
But you'll see houses with just like rebar
just sticking up because they're not finished. And what it looks like, nobody lives there, but if you look at the main level, like the first and second floor, you can see people do live there. So it's just that's just a neat little nugget, I thought. And that's something that I wish that we did. We don't. Mark, you want to tell everybody what you're about to try?
It is Greek coffee. So apparently it's a lot like Turkish coffee, but you don't call it Turkish coffee, you call it Greek coffee. The grounds are in there, it's very finely ground, and the grinds settle. You're supposed to sip it. It's supposed to be very potent.
Okay. I'm just sticking with water. Sorry, my camera skills are... Hang on, let me get my tripod out.
I think it might be a little hot still.
It's a little hot. Sorry, my camera skills are on point today, as they usually are.
I'm gonna be awake.
You're gonna be awake? Is it strong?
Yeah.
So what's this?
I don't know. A little biscuit thing?
Oh.
Maybe?
A little biscuit. Probably dip it in your coffee. Probably be good dipped in there. I feel like I want to try it, but I'm afraid I'll be in the bathroom all day if that happens. It's very, very dark. Does it have is it just strong coffee flavor? Mark's gonna dip it. No, I don't want it. It's too chocolatey for me. It looks really frothy. Thumbs up. Too chocolatey. Yeah, we don't like chocolate. So. Okay. Well, Mark's gonna have his coffee, and then we're gonna take off on our next stop. Okay, so we just got, oh my gosh, look at this, Mark. Everywhere you turn, it's more breathtaking. Like, I just turned my head and then you turn again and it's incredibly gorgeous. These big mountains over there. So we're at Phaistos. Phaistos. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. And there's a couple different ways that you can pronounce it, but this was an ancient civilization, and when the Minoans lived here, and Minoans were one of the most powerful and advanced ancient peoples back 4,000 years ago. And they don't really quite know what happened to them other than, you know, earthquakes, there were tsunamis, there was a lot of different things that played into the fact that their civilization was gone. But they also had a language that people still haven't been able to decipher. So we're at the ruins of their community, and the first thing that you come across is this church.
This is much newer.
This is much newer than 4,000 years ago, but it's still
This
neat.
is from the 16th century.
Oh, this is from the 16th century. Got it. You don't see stuff like this in America, because America's just 250 years old. Wow, look at this. Again, what I like to do when I come to these places and I go to these ancient buildings is I like to go to the very, very bottom where it was first built and touch. This is the first part that was built. Look at all the little stones and
This
stuff.
was a monastery in the 16th century until its dissolution in 1821. They farmed silkworms.
Oh. St. John the Stranger founded the monastery, second half of the 10th century.
So that
Tombs
site
of the
was
eminent
never-
figures of the Venetian period have been discovered both within the monument and outside of it.
But that site was never. It looks like it's a ruin, but it was.
It was never finished.
Never finished.
Yeah, the part that I was just showing you, it was never finished. Oh, hi, bird. Oh, the little birdies live in those little... Oh, there's some up there. Those little birdies live in those little holes. Hi, birds. Hi, Greek birds. But wow, I mean, look at this. It's incredible. Gotta touch the cornerstone. All the olive trees. Vineyards and the olive trees. We did, yeah, here's the olives.
Olives?
No,
No,
I don't think
are
those are not olives. Those are berries.
Bears.
Berries. But the little restaurant where we had our coffee, there were olive trees. And we're like geeking out over we're not geeking out over the bees. We're geeking out over the fruit-bearing trees. Listen, we had cherry trees in Indiana. Well, northern part of Indiana. We got apple trees in Indiana. I don't know why we're geeking out over olive trees and lemon trees. It's just, it's not what we are used to seeing. Can you go that way?
No.
No. But we geek out over things that we don't normally get to see. And we ask ourselves all the time, why the frick do we live in Indiana? That's going to change. In about 8 years when he retires, we're out. Okay, well, we're going to head over to the archaeological site. Oh, Mark said come over here. Hang on, we're not going to head to the archaeological site just yet. It is an olive tree. Ooh, can
grown into the side of
we pick an olive and eat it? Well, they harvest in the fall.
They're just tiny.
Oh, look at the little baby olives. Hi, little babies. You're delicious, says me. Mark doesn't like you.
There's some bigger ones here.
Looky. Well, I'm not going to eat it. Oh, I hear a donkey.
Donkey.
Hear that? I hear something with a bell on it. Mark, I'll give you $30 to eat this. Do you hear a bell?
Yeah.
We wanted to see the donkeys. The donkeys are closed.
That sound could be coming from way down there. Who knows? Because the wind's blowing.
Moo! Donkey, 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 donkey! Wouldn't that be crazy if a cow or something just walked over here with the bell around its neck? I would flip out. Do we got cows in Indiana with bells around their necks? Yes.
They're not Greek cows.
Yeah, not.
Yogurt.
I didn't get it on video, but I'll pop a picture in. When we were at that coffee shop, we had the best Greek yogurt we've ever had.
So, one thing that I was really slow about.
Well, wait, he eats Greek yogurt every morning.
Yeah, but one thing that I was really slow about that I just realized probably 2 hours ago, basically when we woke up, was, hey, they got Greek yogurt here. It didn't occur to me.
Yeah. Well, we had some delicious Greek yogurt. Doesn't taste like the Greek yogurt at home. No siree, it sure doesn't. And it had honey and apples and berries and bananas, and it was delicious. And we'll probably get more. Okay, now we're gonna walk up to the archaeological site. Now, I will say too, everything that I've read said that, you know, you can go, and we are going to the Parthenon later on in our trip. We're going to Athens. It's gonna be very crowded. And a lot of reviews said that this particular site is a good one to go to because it isn't as crowded. It's not crazy. It's not crazy. There are people here, obviously. If you want to be able to just kind of be in a place where history happened, this might be a good place to go where you can actually take your time and not feel like you are in someone's way. You know, you can read all the signs. That's what I'm trying to say. But like I said, I don't know that for sure, but we'll find out when we get inside. The archaeological site of Phaistos. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Wow, you can see it. The beginnings of it over there. 4,000 years ago.
Just 4,000.
The Minoans. Minoans are very mysterious. They're kind of, I guess, they would be, maybe, I could be saying this completely wrong, but in my simpleton mind, there might be a little bit like the Mayans. You know, the Mayans in Mexico, that there were, you know, a lot of mysterious, the way they disappeared, and their temples and tombs are just kind of been uncovered. And so I think that this might be somewhat similar to that. Like they said, they have a language that still hasn't been able to be deciphered. And there was a lot of different reasons why their community was no more. They don't know for sure, but they've got some guesstimations. There are a couple of documentaries on the Minoans, if you like that sort of thing. It is a little bit of a hike to get up here, and kind of uphill.
It's uphill, but it's not bad.
It's not bad, but we're old. Obviously another breathtaking view, but look at the cactus. Do we have cactuses in Indiana? Yes, but they're grown in pots. They're not grown in the ground. This one is blooming. There's more. And one thing I've noticed, there are the turtle doves everywhere. We have turtle doves in Indiana. I hear them every day. But these turtle doves, I'll get up here so you can hear them a little bit more. They're shouting. Do you hear them? Can you hear? I don't know if you can hear them. Oh, now you're not gonna turtle dove? Turtle dove? There you go. They're going a little crazy. It is €15 per person to get in. So just, if you're coming, just so you know that.
We really should bring our headphones. So no to you people. Bring some headphones. What we typically do is take our earbuds, and we each just wear one.
Yeah, that way you can. There is a guided tour. I think you can rent. You can rent headphones. I don't want to walk all the way back to the car. No. Bring your headphones. A little overview of the site is down here. So you can see there's definitely not as many people. So this is going to be a nice where you can just leisurely kind of take your time and be one with the history. I think I misspoke. This area, when it was inhabited, it was around 4,500 BC. So I think that's where I was getting the 4,000 years ago. It was 4,500 BC. That's before Christ, by the way. I know that you already know that, but just in case. It's old.
I think this place was about 2000 BC.
2000 BC. So these Minoan, there was a palace here. There is a grand staircase, which I can see from here, and we'll go down there. Yeah.
That's a recreation of what it should be.
There was a palace that was built around 1900 BC, and you will be able to see the steps, but it was destroyed by an earthquake. I'm looking at this time for reference. I read all this stuff, but I don't remember. It was destroyed by an earthquake in 1700 BC, and then the ruins were covered in a thick new palace that was smaller in size but more monumental than the old palace. I know that there's a lot of shade from the trees, but this is what, and I'll see if I can find a picture to pop in, but this is what the palace, it looks very modern, you know. It looks like something that would have been built today. Right in there where those steps were, was where the palace was. Again, it's probably wise not to wear sandals when you're coming here, but you know.
So this is the upper court.
You could sit up here, this is the upper court, you could sit up here and watch what's going on below. It is nice though that there are signs, even if you don't have headphones for the audio tour. There are some signs that will give you a little bit of reference. This just kind of gives you, oh no, they have these out. These are in case there is an earthquake or fire or an emergency. But I don't know what any of this says. Well, I guess there's English over here. We'll just follow everybody else. Grand staircase is that way. The West Court, the theater. Oh, the theater! Pretty remarkable about this place is that the Minoans, they had running water. They had a very advanced trade market. But yet, you know, thousands of years later, nobody knows what happened to them, where they went, why they disappeared, or understand their language. So they were that advanced of a society or of a people, and then thousands of years later we still don't know really that much about them. This is the grand staircase. This is the original. This has survived earthquakes, thousands of years, tsunami. Well, no, there was a tsunami up on this hill, but it survived a lot. So when and the thing of it is, you're here, there's nobody else here. We're here on a Sunday. You would think that if we were in Athens at the Parthenon, it would be wall to wall people. There's nobody here. So when you're walking up these staircases, you're walking up. You can just sit here and savor in this moment. So I could not film. I was asked not to film. I should have asked, and I normally do ask, and I just didn't. I was just excited to get in there. I did get a little bit of footage, but the rest of it, I am going to just add in some photos here at the end. Some of them are in landscape, and some of them are in portrait. You're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. But I will say, we had, hang on, Mark, come over here. Well, this was amazing.
Oh yeah.
We're drinking Cokes and Pepsis. We're fine.
We need some caffeine.
We need some caffeine. This was amazing. If you are here, come here. The crowds are very light. You can really just kind of sit and take it all in.
We were here on a Sunday.
Sunday. I will say we did put sunscreen on before we got out of the car. Make sure you wear sunscreen because it is the sun is sunning here in Greece. Make sure you wear sunscreen and make sure that you wear comfortable shoes. Don't be like me and wear Birkenstocks when you're climbing up ruins. Don't do that. Wear comfortable shoes. When we go to Athens and I'm at the Parthenon and the Acropolis, I think I can film there. I'll find out. I will be wearing tennis shoes on that day. So this was very enjoyable. We had a fun day. I'm going to wrap the vlog up for today and just kind of enjoy the rest of my time being a tourist. I obviously will take pictures and put them up on social media of more things that we're going to do this afternoon. But thank you for coming along with us. I will be filming every day. So tomorrow we are going to go to the beach and I cannot wait. Aqua blue. I was gonna say crystal blue. Aqua blue waters. So we're gonna have a little bit of a beach day tomorrow. So this was enjoyable. highly recommend. We love history though, so we're just history nerds. We want to see and do everything and read all the signs, and that's why it's kind of nice being here when there isn't a big heavy crowd, because you can stop and read the signs and take it all in. But yeah, this is an amazing place, and the scenery, good Lord. I mean, come on. It's a little windy. It's just part of the experience. We're up on a hill. Wow. It's incredible. You know, I was having this conversation with Mark. I said, who would have thought that me making these silly little YouTube videos would end up making us world travelers? I would have never thought that. You would have thought it because you believe in me.
I believe in you.
He did. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around. We're gonna have lots more to see this week, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.